Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson 10.3.1 on chromatic descending fifth sequences. So I'd like to take a look at this piece by Beethoven. It's from the middle of his Piano Sonata Opus 53, Waldstein. So I'm going to start playing, but I'm going to play it significantly under tempo so we can kind of talk about what's going on here. So we start out. Okay, that's pretty clearly C major. G7, so we have a 1 and a 5-7. Great. Ooh, okay. So we got a bit of a diminished seventh sort of sound going on here. So 1 to 5-7, back to 1, then to 7 diminished 7. We have an accidental because normally in major we have diminished 7, but yeah, they made it fully diminished. Okay, so we're in C major. And then so a bit more of this diminished sort of sound. But now it sounds dominant going to F. Okay. This is feeling familiar. We started in C, now we're in F. Doing the same thing. Do you have the diminished 7 sound? We do. Then back. So, and then we get that dominant 7 sound. And where does F want to go? F wants to go to B flat. Let's repeat. Now we're in B flat. Diminished sound and then we resolve to E flat. Oh, but he's tricked us. It's different this time. Now it's E flat minor. So really, we've just had a few chords. We started in C major, turned it into a C7, going to F, turn that into an F7, going to B flat, turn that into a B flat 7, going to E flat minor. So we've gone pretty quickly from one thing to the next, especially when it's played up at tempo. And all we're doing is going, trying to think how this will look for you. We're going flat-wise on the circle of fifths. So starting at C, going to F, going to B flat, going to E flat, but then it turns out to be E flat minor. So a little bit deceptive. So by repeating the sequence 3 times, we start in C and we end up in E flat minor, which is a very distant move indeed. So this is a little bit different than what we've been doing with sequences before. Always before we've been staying within a particular key. Now we're using a fully chromatic sequence. So in this first part in 10.16a, we have your typical descending fifth sequence. And going to the next chord, it's a diminished fifth to keep it within the key. Then last unit we were talking about spicing it up a little bit by some chromatic inflections, some secondary chords. So here we make every other chord a 5-7 of an applied dominant. But we still stay within the key. So what Beethoven's done is he said, no, we're not going to stay in the key. We're just going to go perfect fifth the whole time. Ignore that diminished fifth. Now we go to B flat instead of B natural. And then you can keep that going as long as you want. Just hop off the train whenever you're ready. So you will also notice that I didn't use Roman numerals because we're not staying in one key long enough for it to matter. So that's what's going on here. See you next time.